For 6 years, Dinah Shore and Burt Reynolds had the type of love affair that Hollywood loves to make movies about. Although their romance was very real, both Dinah and Burt were very discreet about their relationship. In fact, they rarely demonstrated any sort of affection in public. They valued their privacy when it came to spending time together. Both Dinah and Burt had been married and divorced when Burt first appeared on Dinah's daily talk show back in 1971. At that time, believe it or not, she was the bigger star of the two. Burt's television show Dan August had just been canceled after a single season on ABC, and the movie Deliverance, which would make him a huge star, was still in his future. However, by 1980, Dinah and Burt were no more. By that time, Burt was almost 3 years into a new relationship, this time with actress Sally Field. That said, Dinah and Burt remained close friends. In fact, in this 1980 article, Dinah talks about moving her talk show to Jupiter, Florida for a week so that Burt can co-host her show with her. In the same article, written by reporter Vernon Scott, Dinah confessed some very interesting things. First and foremost, with a tinge of regret, she confessed that at least for her, she still had very strong feelings for Burt. To quote her directly, she said that emotions don't atrophy. Yep, she never stopped loving him. In that same article, Dinah also said that although they still talked on the phone from time to time, it was super hard for both of them. And she admitted that maybe, just maybe, that was a good thing. She also talked about the time when she had Sally Field on her talk show to promote her movie Norma Ray, and confessed that it was awkward for both of them. Neither of them talked about what they really wanted to talk about. Yep, Burt ended up being the elephant in the room, or better said, the elephant in the television studio. At the time of the interview with Vernon Scott in 1980, Dinah admitted that she wasn't seeing anyone. And it turns out that Burt would be her last long-term relationship, her final great love. That said, Dinah didn't just crawl under a rock and go away. Throughout the 80s, she continued to perform on various television shows. She made a super memorable appearance on Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas Special, where she serenaded Pee-wee with a great version of the 12 Days of Christmas. In 1989, Dinah made a guest starring appearance on Murder, She Wrote, and then she followed that up with a new series of one-on-one interviews on the Nashville network. That interview show ran from 1989 to 1992. During that time, Burt made a special appearance on the show, and the two reminisced about the special times that they had shared together. By that time, Dinah had been working hard for over half a century. In the spring of 1993, Dinah was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She would die just about a year later on February 24, 1994, just 5 days before her 78th birthday. I know. The article here says that she was 76. They got it wrong. Dinah's body was cremated on the same day, and her ashes were interred in 2 different memorial sites, one in Culver City and the other in Cathedral City, both in California. Looking back on his relationship with Dinah, Burt said this: "We were soulmates, but my career was on fire and my ego was out of control. My biggest regret is parting ways with her. It was so stupid of me, but I didn't think it would work because of the age gap. I was wrong." It has been said that after Burt's failed marriage to Lonnie Anderson, he tried to contact Dinah, perhaps with the hope of getting together again. But she didn't want to talk to him. She didn't want to tell him that she had cancer. She didn't want him to see her or remember her in her current state. So Burt heard about her passing from others. He never got to say goodbye. He did, however, for the rest of his life, visit her memorial sites from time to time and talk to her, just like they had when they were together. And Burt felt like she was listening and hoped that she was waiting. Truthfully, I don't know if she was, but I'd like to think that somehow, some way, these two have been reunited. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe even share it with a friend or family member on social media. But most importantly, thanks so much for watching. My name is Dave Sundstrom, and I talk about music, movies, and mostly TV from decades gone by. You know, the good stuff.